hello. believe uh, believe I've given Twitch just enough time for me to log on properly. But anyway, hi. Playing against the storm today. Gonna clear the gold seal if the giant gold seal wasn't a hint enough for you. Played through a bunch of games here before. Went through a nice long journey of five different settlements. Could have went for a 6, but I didn't. So there you have that. Anywho, gonna play on Prestige 5 as I usually do because it's what I'm most comfy with. And we're gonna close out the gold seal. These are a little hard because trade routes are slower, there's less fertile soil, and all of the glades have less stuff in it. Sucks. It's real hard. Anyway, we'll deal with it. Interesting caravan options here. We've got 6 people, and 8 people, which is kind of not a lot. I wonder if that's part of how far away I am from the Citadel. I'm not sure. Uh, they changed a bunch of things with the UI last patch, and all for the better. But I'm still new on this system because this is only the 3rd seal I've done. Anyway, interesting stuff. I'm probably gonna go with the foxes just because, like, I would like 8 people to start out with because there's a lot of jobs to do, and I would like to know what other races I'm gonna roll with right off the bat. Also, the pipes are nice, so that's my reasoning there. I stored up a bunch of royal resupplies, so I get 8 extra embarkation points, even though I'm like super far away from the Citadel. Also, another cool feature they added was like further away from the Citadel, the less stuff you get, which makes makes perfect sense. Also, uh, also you are difficulty locked. Like you have to play on Viceroy if you're this far out. There's no choice. I don't know if they'll start adding prestige modifiers depending on how far you go. I don't know. I'm still exploring the content. We'll see. So, yeah, let's get started. I usually like to start with some amber and a plantation, just so I always, have some sort of food that's, regenerative. The amber, I can drop down a trading post and solve early glade events, at least relatively easily. That's my reasons for that. I'd get crystallized dew if it was an option, because I want to make nice houses for my foxes right away, but I can't. So that's that. Uh, Otherwise, I'm kind of open as to what I want to get here. There's not a lot of fertile soil, so generally I should not expect to find any. So I kind of look at this and I'm like, okay, what would I get, the most use out of? And it's kind of questionable what blueprint I want to roll with here that would help out the most. There's definitely something to be said about starting with some oil. It's used in several glade events, and that could make life a lot easier for me. I definitely want another blueprint, though. I'll probably take one of the advanced camps. Forger's Camp is probably not as useful, since only roots are gatherable from that thing. Probably the Herbalist Camp is better, but then I can't take the oil. So, this is pick your poison just a little bit there. Ultimately, though, I think I'm going to go with the Herbalist Camp will pay off more, I think, for sure, than early oil, and that's what I bring Amber along for, is to not have to worry too hard about the early stuff. And so for my last 2 embarkation points, I think I'll grab some rocks. It's very easy to get brick stymied by not having enough bricks on certain maps, and yeah, this just helps you get over the hump, as it were, until you can like pop enough glades to find enough stuff. I tried to get as many like supplies as I could from all my previous games. Like ideally, I think I just want to start the last one with just like all the bonuses and make it like just a cakewalk. Very very gentle walk on cake. But I only got like 2 resupplies, so that's that. And then we're gonna go with this. I think the start will be fine. It will be livable, probably. Anywho, as a reminder, I have Twitch integration on, so if you want to help me or hurt me, you can type, exclamation mark join space forest or exclamation mark join space town to help me or hurt me. Join the town if you want to help, join the forest if you want to hurt me. Anyway, let's see what our forest mysteries are today. We have regrowth. All buildings used in fertile soil produce 50% more goods during drizzle season. Oh my. That's really nice. Helps out farms the most, but, greenhouses get a nice boost for during drizzle season. Not that they need it. Greenhouses are amazing. Absorption, burning cyst takes 5 seconds longer. That just means I need 2 people on the blight post at first instead of 1. Corrosive rainfall, everything that uses metal yields less goods. Frustrating, but I'll deal with it. Blight from the sky, just blight drops on your head. That is dangerous. That can mean you get a lot more blight than you're ready for. Hopefully not enough to kill me. Hopefully I stay away from level 4 for a while. And finally, downpour. Housing and service. If you do not have housing and services, people start eating 50% more food. Sucks, but hopefully by the time I'm hitting Hostility 5, I'll have a good food supply, and that will not be a problem. Hopefully. Definitely want to start with a harpy on the hearth because the extra carrying capacity makes everything way more efficient. Look around here. Mostly we've got a whole cluster of small glades. But, yeah, dangerous glades around here. We'll see what goes well and goes poorly, depending on what we get. Alright, so, starting off with some interesting choices. I like a lot of these. So let's be upfront about that. Love Rain Mill because I like making flour to make complex food. It's a little less useful here given that foxes don't use flour for any of their complex food, period. Harpies do, though. They love biscuits and pie. Very, very little overlap between these two, which makes things a little harder. Just they both have treatment, and that's it. Not the best pairing. Stamping mill's great if you want to make pickled goods, because you can just use clay to make really, really efficient pottery. And I wish I knew what the third race was, because this would make this choice a lot easier. Because like if I knew I was getting like lizards or beavers, I'd pick Stamping Mill because I need to start getting pickled goods going right away. But if I'm getting like humans, I would definitely want the small farms because then I need to get grain and I need to get flour and porridge going right away. So yeah, tough first blueprint choice. I might just pick up small farm here. It's, I already have a plantation, which is great, but this kind of food production will smooth nicely into complex food production, and hopefully that'll be nice. I don't think copper ore is native to the map. Like, there's clay deposits, which means I'll get some copper ore from that. So the furnace is definitely, like, a strong pick. Let's be clear there. Probably gonna hit the Alchemist Hut here though. I can't make fox houses without crystallized dew, and it is a very good source of metal. Plus, it makes tea and wine at a very decent efficiency rate, so that's very good. Uh, Normally, I would like, oh my god, I want Weaver real bad because 3-star fabric production is great. Uh, Furnace is also really good. Like, boy, these are tough choices, gotta say. Furnace would be great for early bricks too, but like, I feel like the Alchemist Hut is the best building you can get for crystallized dew production, like out of blueprints. So like, I don't think I can just let this one go. And I'll cross my fingers and maybe I'll get a workshop. Did not. Unfortunate. Um. Yeah, that's real unfortunate. I will probably pick up the tea house just for, like, really good porridge and very, very, very good tea. Because I'll definitely want to make tea in this game. There's something to be said about the manufactory and the apothecary here, but apothecary is kind of overlapping with stuff I can already do. So a little early for the bathhouse, as good as it is. So I guess I'll just click on the tea house button. And be sad that I didn't get the workshop. So just gonna have to start out with a crude workstation, which I hate, but you deal with it because it's sort of a roguelike game in a way. But anyway, let's unpause and get going. We're starting off with like an okay amount of food, which is nice. And yeah, just gonna have people build stuff until the cornerstones and the orders gives me a little direction. Hello, Tahoe. Thank you for joining the council and giving me a bit of resolve. Very very helpful. Let's see, that's 6 woodcutters right away. If I have a weakness in my gameplay, it's probably I run way too many woodcutters right off the bat. You probably don't need 6, but right now, certainly, I don't care that the buildings get up very fast. I'm still just kind of waiting for my cornerstone and my orders. Then I'll start micromanaging. But for now, we're just gonna fast forward a touch until these pop up. Alright, cornerstone. Alright, there's some good ones here. I like small press just because I don't have to like have any oil production whatsoever, and I still get the benefits of having oil. It's really lovely. Grain bags also really nice, especially since I picked small farm as one of my blueprints. This will mean I get an increasing amount of grain over the course of the game, which will be fantastic. Also fantastic is burnt to a crisp. Like, on Prestige 5, I will get like 4 or 5 Blight Rot-Cysts dumped on my head every 3rd year. And once I hit Hostility 4, I'm gonna get even more Blight Rot-Cysts. So there's gonna be plenty to burn. And this will translate into, like, a ton of coal. Like, enough to pay for the Purging Fire plus a bunch of bonus coal. It's just really, really strong. Like, I would... Oh, gosh. I want to take this, but, like, it doesn't do anything until year 3. And I kind of want to help myself out faster than that. I think I'm going to go with grain bags. I don't know if I'm going to get a farm up. This is a gamble. I might not actually find any, like, fertile soil. So grain bags may not do anything. But if I do find some fertile soil and get a small farm on it, I'll have an absurd amount of food, which is real helpful. And, yeah, absurd amount of food is kind of like how you need to be to, you know, win in the game eventually. Well, not necessarily, but boy, does it ever help. You know, you can turn an absurd amount of food into an absurd amount of money, or, you know, just... you can translate that largesse into a win in some form or fashion. So we've got our orders now. These are fine. Herbs aren't native to the map. Sometimes you'll find them as extras on various nodes. So the herbalist doesn't like excite me that much. Clearing glades also does not excite me that much, though this is a relatively small ask for 3 parts, which is very valuable. Making building materials like slows down your town building by a lot, so I'm not a big fan of either of these, to be honest. I might just take herbalist because it's easier and fewer people arrive, which means I won't have to worry about hostility from population for longer. Now I have Amber Trade and Relics. Amber Trade I will basically be able to do like very easily and very naturally. And the rewards are good. And the Relic rewards are also pretty good. Not quite as valuable because tools are nice, but the big thing are the Wildfire Essence here. You want 2 Wildfire Essence for sure. I think I'm going to click on the Relics button because, well, it's a little bit of a gamble, but it doesn't increase my population as quickly. Alright, and finally we have Joyful Harpies. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to have to math this one, I think. Keep Harpy Resolve at 18 for 30 seconds. So, we have biscuits right now, which means whenever the Harpies take a break, they're going... Well, I have a singular Harpy. 1 Harpy. So, if I get down a building, which they like to work in... Like, okay, let's actually math it out. If I get 1 Harpy house, which is affordable from my initial stuff, that'll get me a nice +6 bonus, which will bring her to 10. The biscuits will bring her to 5, so that's 15, and then I favor her to bring it to 20, which is higher than 18, as it turns out. Brings 3 Harpies in, but 5 parts is really nice, and the herb delivery line just means infinity herbs, which seems real good. You can turn that into a lot of stuff, and just any delivery line is really good. I think this is doable, so I'm going to click on it and queue that up immediately. We're going to just drop a Harpy house down, make it a top priority. That should be fine, ultimately. Yeah, I don't think I need to put down either of these buildings yet. Like, I'm not going to get use out of the Alchemist Hut for a while. The Porridge I could get some use out of, granted, but not until I get some rainwater, which will not happen for a bit. So I don't think I need to spend materials to put down any of those production buildings quite yet. Granted, I could just drop the Herbalist camp down right now and finish the order, which is a very good idea now that I say that out loud. So let's do that. Alright. Builder is going to build the Harpy house, top priority. I didn't get any open glade orders, but I think I still want to pop this open, if just because I definitely need the space. As for the next glades will open, might be fine just expanding out this direction. Prefer to pop dangerous glades over small ones, but there's nothing wrong with popping small ones, especially with the latest patch where you can find treasure stags in small ones, which is very cheeky of them, because it's like, oh, I'm going to a dangerous glade, you better follow me. Open more glades, make the game more hostile. Woo! It's that's them. That's how they're managing it. Anyway, we've got 25 Harpy resolved now, because the Harpy took a break, put on her coat, and ate a biscuit, and now has a very fancy house. So we're getting 2 orders done in rapid order, which is pretty fantastic. I would like to get down the trading post at some point, although I don't think the trader is going to arrive until year 2. So it's not critical. At least not quite yet. Timed order ready to complete. Thank you very much. Alright, bunch of harpies. Not necessarily great to suddenly give your population a giant boost. But definitely early on you can handle it. Like, there's definitely a sweet spot you can hit here. But the 2 blueprints is just like really, really strong to have right away. And hey, I can put the harpies on this herbalist camp right away and to get them to collect all those mushrooms, which will be wonderful. Greenhouse. Generally when I see the greenhouse, I always click it because it's really strong. This is probably way too many food production buildings, but greenhouse is just really, really, really strong. I don't think I cannot take that. Still no base production stuff, unfortunately, from any of this. The bakery's definitely great. With lizards, I definitely want to be making some pie. Some biscuits, still only the harpies like the biscuits. So, there's something to be said about skewers, too. But this also makes pottery, which can translate nicely into making pickled goods if I have a good source of clay. Smelter, also very tempting. It's a great building. 3-star copper bar production is fantastic. 2-star pipe production is very handy. Not essential, though. None of these are essential, to be honest. But they will all be pretty nice. Like, I'm not gonna get complex food up for a while. The smelter will help me a lot with setting up geysers. The bakery will also help a lot, though. Tough one. Very tough. I mean, I don't have any way of making flour yet. So I should not go heavy into biscuits and pie without that. Maybe just the smelter here? I can collect some clay, get some good copper bars out, go into some early rain punk. That will be that's a strategy. I don't know if it's a great strategy, but it's a strategy. As for everyone else, I need to get them working on planks, for sure. Get some harpies in here. We'll need to make fabric and bricks at some point. We started with a whole bunch of stones, so I'm happy to start with a bunch of brick. And I think Reed Field is going to be the only source of cloth we have for a relatively long time. Although the Brood Mothers also drop leather incidentally, so like we could make fabric out of that too. Basically just gonna make fabric out of absolutely anything we have, but yeah. I'll need a harvester's camp to make sure I have fabric and brick. They're both gonna have to come from this for now, because this is where we get clay and fabric. Yeah. So, the 2 blueprints were nice to have. Maybe I'm just bad at the game, but they weren't super helpful. Like, I really want the 2 things I really, really want are like a workshop for some basic building material production and flour. If I get those 2 blueprints, I should be pretty good for the rest of the game. Let's get a fox on that. Could put the lizard on the hearth, get a little extra happiness around. Little worried about how upset the lizards are right now. Not gonna lie. That mostly has to do with us being a 2 hostility and them hating that a lot. So I don't have to worry too much about it. Once I'll cut woodcutters during the storm, and that should suffice. I'm gonna get up a bunch of big shelters too, because I don't think I'm getting fox houses down for at least a little while. Although I could get it up relatively soon. Once this geyser pump exists, I can get the alchemist hut and the tea house up, and we can start making porridge and crystallized dew, and that'll make people real happy. That could be very nice. All right, geyser pump. I usually automate the first one just because I want to eventually go down the upgrade tree. It's just good and useful. Now that I have a geyser pump, I can start putting down the tea house and the alchemist hut. I think that's perfectly viable now to spend resources doing that. I would put down the smelter if I had any copper ore whatsoever, but I don't, so I'm not gonna rush that. Just gonna bring out some roads here. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna lean in terms of expansion here. Should have put the Harpy House over here actually, but oh well. Things aren't perfect. Just have to deal with it. Gonna put down a park, that'll get us another +1 to resolve. That will be very, very helpful. And hopefully we get more cloth and bricks made soonish. Storm's gonna hit. I will almost certainly have to cut a woodcutter from somewhere. And you just delivered something, so you seem like a prime candidate. Let's see how bad it is. Gonna guess the lizards are gonna be very upset. Yeah, and the foxes, no less. Let's swap to a lizard on the hearth. That takes care of them. Foxes are still upset. If I put one on the geyser to make them happy, they're still pretty upset. If I finish either of these buildings, I can put a fox in it and make them happy. They'll also get very happy once the shelter's put down and some of them get housed, so I might just be okay as I am now. We'll see. I am. Great. That got me just enough happiness for the foxes to be okay. And I think we can cruise through the storm while running 5 out of 6 woodcutters, which is pretty rare, but it's nice to have. Definitely nice to have. Yeah, I think I've only got one builder, but that's fine. I think everybody's doing what they have to do right now. So we'll just fast forward time a bit and go to year 2. Hopefully I find some fertile ground soon. I think I'm gonna be bold enough to just punch into the dangerous glade here pretty soon. I also want to get a trading post up soon as well. Usually want to keep it out of the range of the hearth because it's very precious real estate. This is like fine-ish. It's good enough. Anyway, let's hope some of this stuff gets built. Mostly waiting for the cruise workstation to deliver their building materials at some point. But let's see. Anyway, new year. These are like... Okay, these are either bad or dangerous. Miss Piercers extraordinarily strong. Like, being able to preview what's in a glade, like, the the benefit is hard to measure. Because you can prepare for the dangerous glade events, you can know where the fertile soil is you desperately need, and to just, like, go there, like, really, pointedly. Uh, you know, and you just know what you're getting. It's incredibly strong. It's also incredibly dangerous because half an impatience point for every glade you open is a lot. Uh, that makes impatience a lot harder to manage, and since I don't have humans to slow impatience gain down, I gotta be careful about this. I think I can't not take this, because I am kind of desperately looking for fertile ground, and the safety this will give me for, like, opening up glades will be, like, immeasurable. But this is a dangerous pick. Let's just be clear about that. But anyway, now I know there's no fertile ground in this little glade. There is a leather worker and a termite burrow. Interesting. How about up here? A herbalist camp, which kind of sucks because I brought the better herbalist camp with me, and yet another termite burrow. Okay. Some people, a bit of food and reeds. That's fine, I guess. Drizzle guys are in here. This can be pretty darn important if we can find some fertile ground and get the greenhouse running. Crispusas has joined the forest and is destroying my food. Well, that's your prerogative. I can't stop you. Looks like this has fertile ground in it, though. It also has the Altar of Decay. I hate the Altar of Decay. I always burn it down, and it's terrible. I know I will need a rather substantial amount of planks for that, if memory serves. But yeah, the Mist Piercers, unsurprisingly, have changed our plans. We are popping this glade for surezies, because it has fertile soil, which is extraordinarily important. Distillery and an altar of and a distillery, which will be a nice bonus. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but yeah, I think we want to punch into this glade as soon as possible. Plus, I can kill Crispex in there as a bonus and stop my food from dying. So that's a nice bonus. This lizard has brought a part, and that is extremely valuable, so I think I will bring in the lizards. And that will be that. I'd like another lizard house down as well. I think everyone's kind of where they need to be. I don't need the resolve anymore, so I'm just going to make everybody carry more stuff and thus be more efficient. Get another person on woodcutting, get someone in the harvester's camp. That leaves a single builder, but I think building is mostly being stymied by the fact that we don't have any building materials yet, so I think it's fine. At least for now. Yes, it is just your luck that the dangerous glade I really wanted to go to popped up with your name. Dems to breaks. You can always join the town if you want. I'm just saying, there's always exclamation mark leave, so I don't smack you. But do whatever. It's fine. Yeah, mostly just waiting around for the next order to unlock, and with any luck, the trading post will get done before we pop into the dangerous glade. I might want to focus on plank production now, though, because I'm going to need a lot of planks in order to burn down this thing unless I manage somehow to save 15 coal? 16. Okay. Maybe I just stop coal usage. I don't know if 15's enough. My memory is not that good, but we'll have to see. Alright, tear down. 24 planks, sea marrow, or coal. Huh. Steam Arrow and Cold Burn for the same amount. So it doesn't really matter which I use here. You get Steam Arrow from the trees in the Dead Forest. I think it's fine to just use that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. This is a little terrifying because I started with Amber. And, oh no, Wildfire Essence, never mind. We have 5 Wildfire Essence, which means this is going to give us, like 2.5 hostility levels, which is gonna be real hard to deal with. But like, you know, there's kind of no choice. I have to get rid of this, like, immediately before I start accruing impatience points and even more hostility from this during the storm. We're tearing it down because performing the ritual and getting the admittedly pretty darn good building from it means you have to kill someone, and I'm just not gonna do that ever. But anyway, once this guy's done with his read, I'm gonna assign him to tear the altar down. And, oh goody, Crispy knows, knows all the commands and wants to slow down my work on the altar, which, I mean, fair enough. That's min-maxing, making life miserable for me. I cannot begrudge you for that. Anyway, we found a distillery, which doesn't do, like, anything for us. Like, it gives us good barrel production. I don't see us using barrels very much at all this game. Maybe if I found, like, a really good source of metal that I can just, like, heavily exploit, it'll be great. But right now, I'm not too thrilled about the distillery. Maybe I'll get an order that says, hey, rebuild something in a glade, and I'll be like, oh, that's nice. But that's the best I'm hoping for. Into the Wild's very easy. That's going to happen naturally. Making connections, not very easy. This requires you to do quite a bit of trading. But the Wildfire Essence and the parts are super valuable, so I'm probably going to click this button just because of that. Lizard Colony. Make 8 lizard houses in 5 minutes. The cold delivery line would be stellar. Let's not mince words here. That's really good. But I'm pretty sure building 8 lizard houses is physically impossible. Cause yeah, each one takes 3 cloth, 3 bricks, and to build 8 of them. Has this already been? No, this hasn't been. Bricks have not been allocated to this. So I need 21 bricks and 21 cloth to do this, which means this will have to go off 11 times, and it takes 46 seconds per. And that's way more than 5.5 minutes. I guess I could put down another crude workstation and like try to double my production, but that's not even factoring in like travel and build times. So yeah, this is like, this ain't happening. Like, I can't. It's a no-go. So I'm probably just going to click on profit margin here. The supplier will be very handy. Better plank production and flour production both are fantastic. And just doing a bunch of trade routes. We want to do that anyway. It's just good. It's just plain good. So we're going to click that. Too bad it's not prestige, otherwise the time would matter. I could call in a trader if I'm desperate enough. I don't feel like I have to do that quite yet. But yeah, I play, if this wasn't a seal run, I would probably be trying to play on Prestige 8. Because, you know, trading and food is a little too strong on Prestige 5, more or less. Like, But again, Seal Run. I don't want to make things too hard on myself. Normally I want to try to like get used to playing 8. Once you play on Prestige 10 though, I feel like that's maybe the biggest difficulty spike in the entire game, because at Prestige 10, oh my god, the Blight Rot becomes a huge problem. And if you don't have a Blight post up by year 3, you're basically just killing 3 people. it's really rough. It's really, really rough and very hard to manage, especially if you go into Rain Punk like at all. But yeah, I've beaten Prestige 20, so it's not impossible, but man, it's not fun. Anyway, old Farlif has arrived. He's got some stuff. We do have a sea marrow deposit we're getting rocks from. It's like +1 to stone ain't the worst idea. We already have 3-star smelting, so I feel like +2 to copper bar production is like massively overkill. But doubling stone production from sea marrow seems really nice. Plus villagers moving faster on roads is just like flat good 100%. Like, it's just really, really good. Manumis cornerstones costing less than 30 amber. Yeah. Price is getting higher sucks. I hate it. This is why I'm playing on Prestige 5. It's just the comfiest. It's just the comfiest I feel with the game, where I'm pretty much guaranteed for a win. Prestige 20 is like, I have to get lucky to win. Well, not like super lucky, but like if the blueprints decide that I'm not getting anything that I desperately need, it just feels like I'm on a slow, depressing road to a loss, which is not that fun. God, I might actually salvage the distillery for the stuff in it, because like I don't think I will need barrel production in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, now we have the tea house built. So let's get a harpy in there that's not being used super well. Wait, they're all being used super well. Oh no. Okay. You can go in the crude workstation. You can go in the tea house. I need at least a builder. So you're on coffee break. Congratulations, you're a builder. And yeah, we'll get the harpy making porridge out of our water and our herb delivery line, and that'll turn the herbs into something useful. Only the foxes like it, though I have a lot of them, so I'm just gonna like say triple my population right now and say like 21. Since you make 10 every time, just make 30. It's fine. We'll be good with that. I also need to start making packs of provisions, now that I think about it. So let's get down a makeshift post that hopefully will be built in relatively short order, because, you know, everything else takes building materials we haven't made yet. I don't think I care enough about everything else Old Farlif has to sell stuff off. Like, whenever the trader leaves, I'm like, am I sure I want to give up all the stuff he has? And I think right now the answer is yes. The glade is being cleared out, so I'm not in any real danger. I do want the greenhouse prioritized, though. I don't think I'll ever need to make herbs from this, but yeah. Being able to make mushrooms off that, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be real great. And for that reason, I'm gonna pop into here and start making the drizzle water geyser. Also, Farl's about to leave, which is why the game auto-paused, in case you were wondering. Also, I want to put down the smelter, because I want to make pipes in there with whatever metal I can get my grubby little Viceroy hands on. Haven't found any clay deposits, so I think I'm going to be stuck using crystallized dew for the moment, which is fine. Another good reason I got a bonus stone production is that you can use stones to make crystallized dew. And that will be hugely important. We can use herbs, the stone, and our stormwater to make crystallized dew. Start some metal production, get up the drizzle geyser, get that running, get the greenhouse fully stocked, and hopefully that will mean we have an absurd amount of food and I won't have to worry about it again. That's the plan. I should, however, look to see if there's a really convenient dangerous glade that has drizzle water in it. They usually appear in small glades. Ooh, this one does. Oh, and it's really easy to do too. It's just a blood flower. You just have to put people on it. It sucks up your food, which is awful, but like at the same time, it doesn't take any resources. Gosh. Okay. Yeah, this is probably way more valuable to pop into. Okay. Fair enough. We pop in there. That is the plan. Still want to clear out a whole bunch of space around here because I think this will be the most convenient location to put my next hearth. And hopefully that'll be great. And hey, we stopped the mini blood flower effect because the Altar of Decay is now burnt down. And all the foxes have to do is carry our well-earned gains back to the warehouse. Ah, and the alchemist hut is now done. Good. You're not really, like, that far into making the plank. I think I'm fine with that. I don't care how fast those come in, so let's just put you in the alchemist hut, get you making some crystallized dew, and start some metal production. I've got 6 bricks around, right? I've got 5 bricks, but that's fine. They'll make one soon enough in here, as long as I tell them to stop making planks as a priority. See? Right there. Bricks. Immediately. Perfect. Probably put the greenhouse up a little too fast, but oh well. I don't need to min-max that hard on Prestige 5. I mean, I could, but you know, I've only got so much mental bandwidth right now. Ooh, the herbalist camp is done. Man, that was faster than I thought. Of course it was faster than I thought, because all of the nodes have less stuff in them. Because it's a seal. But anyway, we're gonna shift the harpies over here to just collect infinity berries for the next, like, 6 years or something like that. Alright, storm has arrived. Let's see how bad it is. Probably gonna have to cut woodcutters again because I don't have my houses up nearly well enough. For sure. We're not getting below 1 this storm, but that's fine. Everybody's mostly okay. Yeah. Let's get houses up. This is enough lizard housing. Speaking of lizards, I would love for this meat to be not there, so I could put up a nice, you know, a nice orderly looking block of fox houses. That would be helpful. That would be helpful and nice. But yeah, I think this is good. We're running 3 woodcutters, not, you know, a lot, but running any woodcutters through the storm is helpful. Oh good, we're being poisoned again. Oh, and it's not that glade, is it? It's this one I didn't really want to go into. Alright, I guess we'll just deal with it. Thanks. Seems like you're struggling to switch a bit. I believe... I think... What is bonus to anger? I don't have the full list of commands on me. You can type !help for a full list of commands. BT dubs. If you want to make sure what you're doing is what you want to do. This all sucks. I'm probably gonna click Sahilda's secret cookbook though, cause I'm going to have the ability to make pie, and getting bonus jerky just means that every pie will make double the food, and the harpies and the lizards will love the jerky. So it's strong enough. It is definitely strong enough for me to take, for surezies. Let's bring in these two. Seems okay to me. We have enough housing for the moment. And yeah, we're still just kind of working on stuff. Let's get as many woodcutters as we can running yet again. And call it good, at least for the moment. You're done with crystallized dew for the moment. I probably should just set it to, like, have more, though. Oh, you're out of rocks. Huh. Gosh, we ran out of those rocks real fast. Fair enough. We'll just collect them from here. But you can go ahead and help build for the moment since you're not doing anything. Alright. This is up. Start making packs of provisions. 15's a relatively healthy number, and since we have a herb delivery line, I'm very happy just stuffing herbs into packs and calling it good. We do love doubling food production, Crispcast. Is that how you pronounce it? You're going Crispcast 9? I don't know. I'm gonna butcher that. I'm sorry. I'm a monster. Yeah, I might just burn the distillery down. We have 2-star wine and porridge, and if I really wanted to get barrels, I would get something else. Cause like we have a bakery. No, we don't. I didn't pick the bakery. Well, we have better options. I'm just gonna say that and be done with babbling for the moment. But yeah, basically just waiting for the dangerous glade to be popped into. Then I'm gonna get 2 foxes out and working on stuff. You have no way of making bricks because I'm telling you not to use clay. There is a reason I'm telling you not to use clay, because I want to save up as much as I can for pottery, but I guess we're really not in a position to be super picky given that the game's just starting. Alright. Glade is opened. I'm just gonna steal this lore tablet. Just put it in the hearth right now. It's a lot of sea marrow. That's really nice to see too. Ooh, and some clay deposit. Excellent. This is all really good stuff. And we have the pipes to make a drizzle geyser, which will be even more lovely. Let's get 2 foxes working on the blood flower. Wherever it is. Here it is. Alright. Ooh, it's gonna give me a bunch of crystallized dew. That's real convenient. That means I can actually just start making fox houses. Here maybe? Can I put the trapper's camp elsewhere? I can. Ooh, that's a good spot for it. We'll put the park down here. That'll look nice and shiny and happy, and we'll all love it. And then we'll just put down a nice quartet of fox houses over here once I get a woodcutter over here to make space. Cut these out. Okay, good enough. Alright. Another really good glade. Thank you, Miss Piercers. The drizzle water is going to be hugely important for food, and the blood flower is very easy to do. I love it. We're down to one builder again, which is not ideal given that, like, I have an absolutely absurd amount of stuff I need built. I guess you get to help out then, because the harvesting is done. Which does present the very mild problem of my having no way of making cloth now. Yeah. Little dangerous. We've got plenty of bricks here, ironically, because I picked a stone worried I'd get stymied on bricks. I can't just turn this fertile ground into a plantation. There's no law that says you can't just put, you know, a farm and a greenhouse on the same plot. Yeah. Guess it'll be okay. It's gonna have to be okay. Oh, we dropped a hostility level. That's nice. We'll get some passive resolve bonuses. Alright. Things are probably fine to fast forward. Smarter me would probably cut a woodcutter to get buildings done faster. Maybe I should just be a smarter me then. We'll do that. Yeah, I think I can fast forward a bit. A lot of buildings are queued up and ready. Tahoe's helping clear out the blood flower. Thank you, Tahoe. Very helpful. Unlike some people. And yeah, geyser pump is done, which means we're gonna get some foxes in the greenhouse, and that will be super lovely. Fine with cutting another woodcutter. Once these two are done with the blood flower, they could go back to doing useful stuff like woodcutting and stuff like that. Right now I think it's important that we start getting a nice easy supply of mushrooms. You have not delivered your packs of provisions yet, that's fine. I would like to start trading relatively soon. Interesting choices here. Probably just gonna click trailblazing because I want to make prickled goods at some point. Yeah, that's the reason. Oh. Well, that's dangerous. That's dangerous and tempting. Smart play would just be do profitable trade because I'm already set up really well to do that. And it will help out on my other orders, and +1 to prank production is great. Fox Resolve also would be pretty easy, just basically, you know, make the foxes happy, and I already have the tea. In fact, I could just do this right now, which is kind of crazy. But boy, forest fascination, huh? Forest fascination, huh? So yeah, that'll turn my 3-star copper bar production into, like, 4 ore turns into 7 bars, which is as absurd as it sounds. And plus I'd get an artifact that just gets me +3 resolve from everything, forever. Like, that's amazing. That's god tier. This is just a god tier bonus here. This is really, really good. Let's be clear though, opening up 5 glades is a lot of hostility and very scary. But man, that's gotta be worth it. Also, I'm a streamer, so I have to click the one that's dangerous, right? Of course I'm right. So let's go ahead and pick the 5 glades we're gonna pop open. I want this one just because I need the space around the hearth, so let's just mark that. This one for similar reasons, probably. Another Altar of Decay in there? Sheesh. We'll have the Sea Marrow to do that relatively easily, so I definitely don't mind popping into that one. Clearance Water would give me the trifecta of 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 water, which sounds really, really nice to me. So I'm probably gonna lean into doing that. And on that note, I need a Blight Post real bad. Like, real bad. I forgot it was year 3. And I got a bunch of Blight Rot dumped on my head, which is normal, but I hate it, so that's that. So yeah, I might just pop into that because of the clearance geyser. For the small destroyed caravan, I will need metal and purging fire, or coats, but metal in my current setup is going to be a lot easier to get. Yeah. So probably want to pop into that one. I'm going to control click to work towards it without actually going in. And that means I'll need 3 more. One problem with the Mist Piercers is that it slows down gameplay quite a bit because now I have to analyze absolutely everything. Sorry for that. Popping in here wouldn't be crazy. I'll need like 30 pipes for it though. But it would definitely be nice to stop my food from disappearing slowly. I definitely want this though. The obelisk is nice, and more importantly, it's pretty, so I definitely want that. I'll probably also need this just for space around the hearth. Won't need it, but it'll be very nice to have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th I think I can probably decide on later. I think I can click the button that says let's keep playing the game for the moment, now that I've plotted out a lot. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to just pitter around with this any more than I am already. Cut those 2, get the woodcutter there, and then we can start chopping that down. Zahilda, hello! You have some interesting stuff. I wouldn't mind bonus coats for the harpies. I also wouldn't mind plant fibers from vegetables. That would mean I could make a small farm instead of a plantation to get plant fiber, although not nearly as many as I'll need. Biscuits made in the kiln and rain mill, like, that can help if you're in a rough spot for blueprints, but I don't have a kiln or a rain mill, so why would I bother? Generous donation would be nice if I could afford it. The ancient sewing techniques would make things a lot more, like, efficient, which is something I need. Could sell some herbs, but I don't know if this is worth buying. Maybe it's worth buying. It's not. It's not the worst idea I've ever had. Maybe it is actually, though. We don't have any way of making coats. I should not be buying coat cornerstones looking into the far distant future. Yeah, pre-prestige 5 trade is... it's really nice. Trade is very strong, but then you know you hit the prestige level where it's like, your amber's worth half as much, and you go like, oh, I hate that. The prestige ladder is rather punishing. I could level up the hearth again. I probably should do that sooner rather than later as well. Put down just a nice little garden over here. That's pretty enough that it won't bother me. And the packs of provisions are made. Huzzah! What can we trade away? These are our only reeds, and that's the only sorts of fabric I have right now, so might not be smart to trade that away. We have an absurd amount of mushrooms, though. It's a little dangerous trading this away, but I think it's okay. How much do these trade routes have to be worth? 7? Eek. Okay, I'd have to give up all but one of my mushrooms for this. Boy. Oof. If someone wasn't poisoning me, I'd be a lot more comfortable getting mushrooms from here. But right now, I'm in a bit of a dangerous spot to be giving away that many mushrooms that cavalierly. I will get plenty of berries from the herbalist camp. I don't think it will kill me to do this one, but I do also have all clearance to make this decision, so maybe it's fine. I'll just wait for clearance to be done. Could just put another lizard on the gathering camp. That would also solve the problem. I have options. I don't think it's impossible for me to click on that trade route and make progress towards my order. It's just scary and I don't like it. But oh well. Okay, that's done. Huzzah. I need more people woodcutting. But I kind of need more people doing everything right now. It's a problem with my not taking a lot of people. It's, makes things go very slowly. Oh, the bloodflower's done. Okay. Oh, hey, we got an ancient tablet from the Seamarrow deposit. Heck yeah, free order. I was hoping that would happen, but I didn't count on it. But it's definitely nice that it did. This is gone. I could actually start just making the small hearth now, to be honest. Because we're like at 17 out of 20 over here. So like, getting up another hearth relatively quickly is not the worst idea. Small glade has opened, has a bunch of clay, which will be very nice to have. I might want to start like getting the clay right now, honestly. Because I will need that copper ore once the smelter gets built. Although this is taking ages because we're very short on bricks. But oh well. How is our timed order? I'm gonna click this off because it's basically the same as Forest Fascination. 7 minutes left. Like, I'm not saying I'm at a very comfortable spot with that, but we are making progress. That's all I can really do at the moment. Blech. Storm's about to hit. I don't know if we'll get below level 2 hostility this storm, which is a little frightening. Because I don't think I have enough of a resolve buffer for that. Maybe I do. Okay, apparently I do. Okay, great. The foxes are done, so I can actually just get them working on that. Blight Post isn't done though, so if I was on Prestige 10, I would be doomed. Well, not doomed, but 3 people would be dying now. Which is why I don't play on Prestige 10, because I feel like I'm struggling to get this town going already. And if I hit this and it was like, hey, guess what? Gonna kill 3 people because we dropped a ton of Blight Rot on your head and you couldn't do anything about it, would suck. I should probably move the wood camp to a new glade. You're very right, thank you. Oh man, so nice having somebody watching that can, fix my dumb brain problems for me. Speaking of dumb brain problems, I think I forgot to do the trade route. Whoops. Okay, well, whatever. I can give up 20 berries easy for an expensive trade route. Do that every day of the week. I do have a lot of crystallized dew right now. It might be worth trading it away for progress on the order. And then fabric? Maybe? It only has to be 8. Can I give up 12? I can give up 12. This isn't like the worst. Okay. That should do that. And then we'll finally get some better plank production. Jeez. Feel like I'm in pain with the plank production that we've had so far. Just slow and painful. Yeah. Pop that open. Easily done. Don't think I mind a fox just sending a couple of bugs to them for some amber. I'm fine with that. Oh, a terrible thing is going to happen now. Slower glade events. Okay, well, hate it, but it is what it is. I think we're just gonna get through the storm okay, which is nice to see. Alright. Great, that finished. We already have a greenhouse, so mushroom seedlings don't really do anything. Cheap construction could be nice, but also I hate it. Firelink Ritual is good because it drops hostility, but bad because only lizards do it, and we only have like 3 of them. So this won't actually do anything. And if it does eventually do something, it'll be way later in the game. So I'm not that excited. Free samples is pretty good. We are about to sell like a lot of goods worth of amber, so this will like immediately give me a part, which is certainly nice, don't get me wrong. I only have 5 parts coming in the order. I don't feel like I'm going to be stymied by parts. I have like all the camps I really care about up already. I mean, they'd be nice. I feel like this is a reroll though. Free samples would be great. Let's not mince words here. This would be very strong, getting me a lot of parts over the game, and I would never have to worry about camps or mines or extra warehouses ever again, really. But like, it doesn't do anything right now. 1 part's not going to make or break anything. Maybe I do that because I'm going to go heavy into trading anyway. I guess I talked myself into it. It'll be good enough. And good enough is good enough. Speaking of parts... but also metal and coal. Gosh, both of these caravans are great. Both of these caravans are really great. I might just click on this one because it has fewer people. Although, man, giving up 6 parts feels blasphemous. But I just got a part delivery line, more or less, so it's not as blasphemous as it might otherwise be. Let's just do that. It's fine. Yeah. Let's get the woodcutter camps fully staffed. And I guess we're good for now. Gotta make more housing, though. Another lizard house. I'll need another fox house relatively soon as well. It's just a lot of stuff I need. But that's kind of the game. Alright. Light post is done. I think all that coal came from, like, Glade event that I forgot. But yeah, we'll get a harpy making purging fire with a little bit of bonus. And hey, resolve. Wonderful. Bakery is almost certainly the pick here. I would love Brickyard for the pottery and the bricks. It would be very, 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 very good. Bakery would also be great, because if I start making pie, that means I also get free jerky. And that will help my resolve a lot. Like a lot. And plus I get 2-star pottery from here as well. That's real good. There's a lot of good things to say about the bakery. I think I'm just gonna take it and call it done. Put that next to the beanery. These guys can work on this. Thank you for the reminder, Crispbath. How much time do we have left? 3 minutes. Wow, that's not a lot. Okay. Fair. I'm gonna have to be way more strategic with my woodcutting now. What's the easiest one to pop? That one's easy. This one's also easy, but scary. Is it that scary? I don't know. Probably just this one. This one feels like it's cramping me the most. That's a good enough reason. Yeah, I'm a little frightened about how much time I have left, which is entirely my fault. I should have been paying way more attention to that. But, oh well, it is what it is. Smelter's up. That will be lovely. Once I get some copper ore, I can make some pipes. I don't need to make the pipes right now, given I have a bunch of extra ones from other stuff that happened. From Glade events and caravans, stuff like that. Please chop this specific tree down. Guys, this tree. Murder this tree. Very specifically this tree. Could they not reach it? They might not have been able to reach it. Okay. Fair enough. Oop. Dangerous Glade has popped. Wonderful. Kind of. Get you over here to pop that glade in hopefully short order. And then, look at what I need here. Oh, right, it's a different one. I forgot. I need amber and packs of provisions, both of which I can get relatively easily. I have the amber, for one thing. And packs of provisions, I'm pretty sure I just need to force a delivery and I'll have it. So that's pretty easy. Looting would be a lot more profitable, but I think I'm just gonna send this to the Citadel. I don't think I mind that at all. And making connections is done, because those trade routes were, like, high value. At the end. Great. Another reputations, wildfire essence, all very, very lovely. Brickyard's back. I might just click that. Trapper's Camp, however, also is very tempting. Because I'm pretty sure I have some big meat I can't exploit. Or don't I? Actually, I don't think I do. Could have sworn there was large meat I could not use. But I may have been hallucinating that. I think I was hallucinating that. Okay. Maybe Trapper's Camp isn't that big a deal. Brickyard would be definitely be nice. 3-star bricks is the best you can get. It's really strong. And we are gonna struggle to have bricks, period, so it seems real good. Seems real good to have. So let's tell these guys to stop making bricks here. Put those back. And we'll be chopping a place the brickyard can go pretty soon. I mean, this is fine. I could just put it there and be happy. Maybe I'll just do that then. I think I cut this section out initially for the blight post, but then I put it over here because I forgot. My brain works funny. But anyway, I think we're good for the moment. Surely this tree will get chopped down in the next 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Surely. Yep, there it goes. Perfect. You can move up here and help this, although there's not a lot of space for you to help in it. That'll have to be good enough. And now we have an obelisk, which is very pretty. I could use the tea I got just as a glade bonus to do this, and maybe I just will, honestly. Why not? Make an offering. Corrupt. Be corrupt. Because apparently that's corrupting, is to try to get along with the forest instead of tearing it all down. Anyway, gonna cut this guy from the workstation because I need a builder, and then my harpy's gonna be like, hey, you know what? You know what? You could cut me because I'm not doing anything. Well, she kind of is, because, like, pretty soon we'll be low on packs because we're about to deliver them to this site. But I'm going to pull her out of it anyway. Alright, 1 minute and 35 to chop down 3 trees. Hopefully they get that done. But yeah, we're kind of cruising through the orders. This is way smoother than my orders usually go. Usually my orders are like, I pick the ones that are long term and none of the ones that I can just do right away, and then I just stall out for a couple of years and it sucks. But not this time. Kaboom! Kaboom! Forest Fascination and Trailblazing done. Kind of amazing, to be honest. Got the Ancient Artifact for a ton of resolve, a bunch of money. Advanced Smelting is going to be ridiculous. We have a bunch of dew. Better pickled goods production, and another blueprint. This is going fantastically. Whew. Wow, these are really tough choices. This is all really good. All of this is amazing. Gosh. The clay pit is very tempting because I have the ability to make pottery, and I do not have the ability to have a lot of clay. And if I make pottery, I will get to make pickled goods, which will make the lizards and foxes extra happy, which is very important. On the other hand, Carpenter exists. 2-star planks, really nice. Tools, also really nice. I'm about to get 2-star planks from a different building, so probably knocks it down a peg there. On the same token, though, Smithy is really great. Tools, coats, and packs of trade goods, all stuff I can't make yet, and all very useful. Tools to open caches, coats to make the harpies happy, and packs of trade goods to shove my excess flour into to sell. Very, very strong. And then there's the workshop. I get 2-star fabric production and plank production. This is basically just giving me 2-star fabric production at this point, so it's not very exciting. It's basically just between Smithy and Clay Pit. Do I want to ensure that I will have pickled goods forever and ever until the end of time? Or do I want to get the Smithy and turn my excess food into money? And have tools enough to open up some caches. Both are very, very, very strong. This is a very tough choice. God, the clay pit also gets me infinite fabric. Man, that's so strong. Alright, doing that. Suddenly I feel like I don't need the plantation at all, because I don't need the berries to make biscuits or pie, and I don't need the plant fibers because now I'm going to get reeds to make that stuff. So I guess I built this for nothing. Oh well, them's the breaks. Let's get down. Well, we don't want to get down the clay pit until we have a clearance geyser built. So let's build the clearance geyser. Then we can get down the clay pit. It's in camps. Cannot forget that. And we can drop a 3rd cookhouse and I think a greenhouse. That will probably be enough food and raw material production to last me the whole game. So that's nice. Can suddenly use the harvester camp again, incidentally. Don't have a lot of spare labor though, given that I am down to a single builder. And everybody else is doing relatively important stuff. Yep, profit margin finished 2. Huzzah! Now we have the supplier, which is very important, because now we can finally stop plank production here, and instead funnel that into the supplier, which will get us flour and planks, which will get us complex food and better plank production. It will be fantastic. And this will get us good production on bricks and clay. That will also be fantastic. Thanks for the hostility, really appreciate that. Pushed me up to level 5 very easily. Made the game harder. Really, real helpful. It was just really lovely of you to do. Tool shop has arrived. So has the smokehouse and the artisan. Also the forum, come to think of it. I'm at the point where a service building is not a crazy pickup. Probably just gonna pick up the tool shop here. We have metal. We have 2 different ways of getting metal, and the tool shop is the best we can do for making tools. So that seems good. Also makes me slightly less guilty that I gave up the smithy earlier, and thus my ability to make tools from there. So it alleviates guilt and is good, so why wouldn't I pick the tool shop? Perfect. Anything I'm willing to trade again? It's a lot of reeds for not a lot of money. Gotta say. Not thrilled by that trade. Geyser pump is gonna go up soon-ish. I just need I need to cut people to be on building. Maybe we don't need this much food. You can't make anything right now. That's fine. Go build stuff. This lacks planks. Fair enough. You know, Crisp, maybe I should just not say anything. The second I think, oh, we have enough food, you poison my food. It's just like, why am I even giving commentary? It's just giving you fuel to make me unhappy. uh, I mean, that's your Twitch given right, is, you know, having fun with the integration. I can't complain too much, but I'm going to. Anyway, minus hostility is guaranteed. Gotta pick that up every time I see it. Realize hostility only matters during the storm. I mean, like, yeah, to a point. Furniture +1 resolve for everybody sure seems nice. Drawing boards, really great, but only affects harpies, and I don't have any coats or any way to make coats, so probably not. Tea infuser, I will eventually need to make tea, and this does make it rather more efficient to, I would say, a substantial enough degree that I'm okay with buying it. Plus I have 88 amber from those trade routes, so I'm pretty happy to just spend pretty heavily here. Get myself another victory, half a victory point. Seems like a perfectly good thing to build. Speaking of perfectly good things to build, I want to get down the Forsaken Altar, because I've got 2 verging on 3 picks from it, and I think that will help a lot. Let's get a harpy in the supplier now. So any harpies not being optimally used. You don't want to be in the woodcutter, you want to be in the supplier, where you're happy. Make me a bunch of flour, make me a bunch of planks, and yeah, call me later. The tea house is filled. It's because we have more porridge than we know what to do with. That's fine. Could tell him to make me more tea. That would not be crazy. Okay, have 60 tea. 60 is a nice number because not only is it a massive buffer, but it's also the amount you need for a Forbidden Glade, if I'm feeling that bold. I don't think I'm gonna need to pop a Forbidden Glade this game. I think I'm actually set up pretty well. The Carpenter has returned. Would only give me the ability to make luxury goods right now, although the +2 to saw blades is real nice. I don't have any ruins I can salvage, though. That makes it way less enticing. I do, however, have the Mist Piercers, so I could look for things to salvage. Which... that's still not super enticing, gotta say. Like, +2 to plank production's great, don't get me wrong, but the Carpenter is, like, not that useful, and the tools are, like, not that useful. I'm already using drizzle water, although not in rain engines, although I also don't particularly care to get 4 more people out of the blue. Gosh, all this sucks. I think I'm going to click on the timed one because I don't mind losing the other rewards from this. +1 reputation's important, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't need the pipes, I don't need the people. The amber would be great, but like, I don't think I care enough to pipe up a building. Do I care enough to pipe up a building for this? Now that I say that out loud, I am gonna want my my complex food buildings to go fast, and the drizzle water will help me out with that. Maybe this is fine. Maybe I want to click this just to get the reputation point. Into the Ruins is doable, granted. I can just look at what glades give me salvageable ruins and just go there. +2 plank production is real nice, but I don't know. This is asking me to do a lot of hostility for not a lot of gain. I don't think +2 plank production is worth that much hostility. I'm sorry. It's just not. Definitely want to upgrade my Drizzle Geyser now, though. How much, how many wildfire essence do I have these days? Oh, I don't have enough pipes. Okay, well, fair enough. We'll get those later. How about you? Do you have pipes? You do have pipes. You also have some wildfire essence, which I'm kind of tempted to buy. Now, we have very good pipe production. I don't need to buy it from him. I have enough to automate 2 more times in pumps and another hearth. I definitely wouldn't mind another one of these. So I think I'll pick one up. Anything cheap you'll take off me? Not really, huh? I guess a coal. Close enough. Alright, see you, Bliss. Or Bliss, I don't know. He's something. Those bushes sure are taking a while to get up. I guess it's my fault for, you know, being slow with it. Oh, you're done. Great. Gotta get you on a clay deposit then. This is more lucrative, but this one is a lot less to walk. Probably just want to get as much clay as I can. Relatively quickly. On a random note, is there any fertile soil around? There's that. Probably won't need it, but my feeling is if I'm going to drop a warehouse somewhere, which, you know, usually is next to a hearth, I do want it near fertile ground so that my farmers don't have to run back and forth very much. This is probably fine. And that's definitely fine. That's good. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think everybody's doing what they need to do, more or less. Wouldn't mind another person in the Stonecutters camp, granted. He can go back to the greenhouse. Could put you in the geyser pump. Not really no point unless I need the resolve. What's a message? Oh hey, that is a bot. Let me just go ahead and have that not be a bot real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for that. Don't want your bot spam in my Twitch chat. Just gonna go ahead and delete it. Thank you very much. Alright, storm has hit. We're at hostility level 4, which is very, very frightening. I probably want to get below that. Okay. We can run 2 woodcutters. That will have to do. And now we gotta get as many people on the Blight Post as possible, because we're getting a lot of stuff from the storm. The Harpies are very upset. How bad is that for me? I'm not sure. Gosh, the granary sounds really good here. Oh wow, and the kiln. Oh my, those are 2 very, very good buildings. I'd love the rain mill, but like, getting one more star on my flour production doesn't seem critical. But, ooh, 2-star pickle goods and 2-star fabric. Like, that's a big ol' yes, please. Man. Like, kiln is extraordinarily good. Like, let's not mince words. Kiln's super strong. Turns your wood into coal, which makes all your fuel last way longer. It's just really strong. But man, granary is like exactly what I need. I can make better pickled goods to get my people happier, and I can make fabric way more productively. Yeah, it's just like, I can't not make it. Let's move the crude workstation elsewhere. Put down the granary right next to the warehouse. Excellent spot for it. May need to put a harpy into the supplier at some point. Or just favor them. I'm pretty sure I have enough of a buffer on Lizard Resolve that they won't start leaving. But right now I'm not in any danger, so I'm just going to fast forward a bit. Okay. Now I'm in a little bit of a danger. Okay. I have 5 builders and nothing's getting built, which is a little weird. Probably just because I'm stymied on planks. Sure feels that way. And fabric. Gosh. Okay. Get someone making fabric in here. I guess a fox making planks is okay too. It's gonna have to do. Okay. Got through that storm well enough. What do we have now? Farmers have a better chance of doubling yields. Clay pits and greenhouses do not count as farmers, as I believe, because they count as greenhouse and clay pit workers. Prayer book's fine. Anything that makes Glade events go faster is relatively rare. And it's just, good itself. I think I might click on trade negotiations here, though, because I like money, and that's pretty good. Can definitely sell some herbs, that's for sure. Yeah, very happy to click that button. And this ale, I'm not doing anything with, because no one has leisure in this settlement, so may as well chuck that out for amber, as long as I've got a nice little trade route that's gonna be lucrative. And now more people. Both of these caravans seem fine. I'm not upset with either. Let's just pick that one. Be done with it. Need another lizard house. And I really need things built. A lot. Oh well. God, this is tempting me to put down another supplier because all the buildings are going so darn slowly. And I need planks. I need you guys to make planks more than I need you to make flour. So while the flour will be nice, we don't actually have the bakery built yet. Nor do we have the brickyard built. I might have turned off crude workstation production too early. Yes, you're all done here. That's good. You... Are we out of wood? Oh, we're out of wood. Huh. That's probably bad. Sure. wood production is so terrible. Am I gonna need a third woodcutter? I hate that. I hate that a lot. But we're kind of running, like, we're running out of wood pretty consistently here. It would be pretty dangerous of me to just let that fester as a problem. So I guess for now I'll make another woodcutter, and we'll see where we go from there. We do have some copper ore now, so I wouldn't mind a lizard being in the smelter. You can be out of there. You foxes can help woodcut. Just ramp up hostility as hard as humanly possible. It's fine, don't worry about it. You can make bars and pipes. Let's cap it at 6 for the moment. I don't want to go too crazy on it. Alright. That should be fine. Hey. Hopefully these harpies deliver planks soonish. Oh, though we need wood for that, so. There's also that. Oh yeah, I turned off coal burning in here, didn't I? Pretty sure I'm fine with burning coal. I think we can survive that. Alright, clearance is hit. I'm just out of packs of provisions, aren't I? Yeah. I really don't have the people I need to, like, make more of that. Could cut a woodcutter, but, like, man, we're spending our wood the second we get it. It's really hard to justify having fewer woodcutters in that situation. Yeah, I think people are just kind of where they need to be right now. Got a healthy supply of mushrooms though, so that's nice to see. Despite the poison. Looks like some pipes got made. I could pipe up the tea house. It's like really unnecessary. I think I'd much rather do that on the bakery, because I want to get pie production up. Toot sweet. How many biscuits do I want to keep around? Maybe 30, but pies I want like 80 probably. That'll all be good. Zahilda's returned. Hello. We are making flour, so bonus to flour production seems good. Faster woodcutters also seems great. Half a victory point also seems great. Oh, we're not making grain. Orderly storage is like fine. Does make things a lot more efficient, if also slower. But okay. Well, not slower, but like we take fewer trips back and forth from the warehouse with orderly storage, so people are much more efficient, but it takes longer for people to decide, hey, we need to deliver stuff to the warehouse, which is what I meant by it goes slower. And for that over-explanation, you're welcome. Zahilda's leaving, that's fine. Alright, the bakery is now done. Let's get a lizard or two in it. And we will pipe it up. Pipe, pipe, pipe it up. Gonna pipe it up. Anyway, that'll do. I'm gonna cut this woodcutter as well, get him on the drizzle geyser. We really do not have excess building materials to start upgrading this geyser pump, so I'm just gonna sit on it for a while. Just have a fox be like, oh, I guess I'll make all of these things. So you're done in the smelter, surprisingly. Guess just help build. Alright, last order. Roots for every glade is a very meh. Wildfire essence in part is not very meh. It's pretty darn great. Does take a lot of wood though, and a lot of provisions, which I don't have, but I can get, so I guess I'll pick that. Okay, how are we doing? Alright, everyone's miserable. Let's get down to level 3 hostility, and that's all I can do. Ugh. I don't like halting literally all wood production. That's not something I like doing in general. But it's kind of what we have to do, unfortunately. Harpies are upset, but I think I can just favor them and everything will be fine. I don't think the lizards are going to get upset enough to leave before the storm ends. And hopefully the pies come online relatively soon. You know, hopefully. Yeah, really need faster plank production because it's just all getting used as soon as it's made. Which I mean is good, it's efficient, but we need stuff built. But anyway, now we're getting a few tricks on drizzle water. What happened? Oh my god. Okay, Crisp came back and he put me onto level 4 hostility. Woo! Now I have to start sacking stuff, which is terrible because I don't have any woodcutters. But I guess since I'm at level 4, I can just assign people as woodcutters now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. This is about all I can handle. In fact, it's 2 is all I can handle, unfortunately. So we start sacking coal, and we'll have to call that good. Woo-ha. Ooh, upset fox, huh? I have a geyser you can just sit in, right? Storm geyser? Yeah, sit in that. Be happier. You're not happy enough. Ah. Okay, how about the alchemist hut? Yeah, that makes you happy. Good. We're good. Okay, that storm ended. Huzzah. Oh good, back to poison. You're so efficient with that. So efficient. Okay, we desperately need hostility reduction, so I think I'm just gonna click on protected trade and call that a good pick. Do need 2 people in the supplier and the bakery. Don't need people in the pumps though. That was just to make you happier. Greenhouse is good. Let's get more people in the woodcutting. I think that's fine. We're about to get more people anyway. Choice between 5 people and 7 people here. I think I just pick the 5 people. Not make the population go too crazy while I'm struggling to support it. Alright, you 2 working on planks, it's good. Everybody who can is woodcutting. Crude workstation has stopped working. Oh god, my voice, sorry. Drank milk before the stream, so my head's a little fuzzy. Yeah, basically just stymied on wood right now, which is scary. but I can't do much about it. Oh yeah, this finished. Good. Gotta get that over here. Make the hearth prettier. Yeah, we'll just ring it with plants. That'll be nice. Then put a little lamp here. Perfect. Need more parks though. So let's put down some pretty decor over here. Call that good. Hey, the brickyard finally completed. Huzzah! Now we can like make bricks again. If such a thing's like, if you can imagine such a thing. Let's make pottery in the brickyard exclusively. I think that's smart. Just make sure these guys are just focusing on just getting a lot of food. Because we need a lot of food. And now that we're making pies, Hilda's cookbook is giving us jerky, so now we've got a ton of bonuses to happiness, which is lovely. Okay. Suppliers still churn out planks as fast as they can, so I guess that's good. We still don't have the clearance water geyser up, so I can't really use the clay pit. I think I just fast forward, weirdly enough. You can't make any more cloth, so I guess it's fine. Go help build, that's useful. Another rep from Harpies, excellent. We're getting up there. Like, as long as an absolute disaster doesn't befall me, I probably am gonna just win the game pretty handily. Pretty handily. And I'm doing my absolute best to just go as hard as I can into hubris here, obviously. Blight rot cysts have dropped because it's year 6. Terrific. By terrific, I mean, I certainly would like to cut this bit out so I don't have to walk all the way around here to deliver clay. That'd be nice. Not that I need clay, given I have a clay pit, but... well, like, it gives us copper ore, which is very important. I have 231 mushrooms. I can probably afford to sell some of those. And I would like to sell a lot, given that I now have protected trade. Anything that reduces hostility. Hey, speaking of anything that reduces hostility, these things? Yes, please. All of them. All of those things. Better tea, better planks, and less hostility. Wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Drizzle water usage is slowly ticking up. Still gonna need more wood though. Still in a bit of a rough spot in terms of that. Woodcutter's camp has run out. Well, then go over where there's more wood, you sillies. storm has arrived, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to cut woodcutters again. Uh, 45 hostility is manageable. Okay, we'll do that. And also get some people in the Blight Post because, level 4 hostility. Just got 6 more Blight dropped on my head. Highly lame of you, game. I thought we were bros. This one's just making... Man, you know what? I'm gonna get up and stretch while the storm is rolling. Hopefully it'll wake me up. And also, if you're gaming, you should get up and stretch. It's just a good habit. So I'm gonna real quick pop away. I'll have my headset still on though, so you can hear me strain and grunt because I'm out of shape. Gotta avoid those blood clots. Ooh, that felt good. Alright, what happened here? Small Trapper's Camp has run out of stuff. Well, go get the stuff that is over here then. Maybe we'll make bug jerky later. I'm sure everyone loves bug jerky. The granary is now done. Wonderful. Let's go ahead. Turn these on so we can get fabric production. Want to bottle berries and mushrooms into pottery, which is fine. Don't want to make a lot of packs of crops for no reason. And how much do the lizards and foxes really need here? I know, like 80 is probably fine. It's probably good. Okay. Good. Cool. I might just have to stuff a fox into this geyser permanently, because I will want to pipe up the granary. Not only to make the Power of the Drizzle quest go faster, but also because I want food production to go faster. Why are you guys stopped? Oh, you have no flour. That's fair. I did tell them to just make planks and not flour. None of these are fantastic. I think I'm just going to click on Fungal Guide because I have a greenhouse, and so I would love progressively more mushrooms over the course of the game. Sounds good to me. Sell a part? Maybe. Probably not, though. Funny thing about this is, if I sold 5 parts, I would get a part in return because of the cornerstone, which is kind of funny, and it might actually be funny enough that I click on this button. Turns out it was. Hey, the new hearth is up. Finally. Alright, let's make housing. We have 8 of each right now, I believe. Well, we only have 3 lizard houses, but that's because it's stymied on bricks, which I'm a little surprised by. Yeah, Fox is not being particularly fast with those. Oh well. Anyway, this will be 10, 12, and that'll be enough. And for lizard houses, this is 10, 12, that should be enough. And we have all the harpies happily homed. Huzzah. Good enough. And more people. Is this point where I want to start considering not bringing in newcomers and just letting them sit? But I think I could use more people here. And the planks would, like, increase my, the speed of building buildings, like, a lot. So I think we can handle that well enough. So I need to raise the caps on these things. Harpies, let's just put it at 50. We'll make pies 120. That's fine. Pickle good, just make it 100. Only foxes eat porridge still, but there's like 16 of them now, so let's cap it at 60. That'll do. Yeah, I really need flour made faster, don't I? Hey, the geyser pump is done. Good. Very good. It's very, very good. I can get all that clearance water turned into clay and reeds. Both of them are fine. I don't care which. And we can pipe up the supplier once I get some pipes. Because I don't have any of those right now. I also have quite a bit of copper ore I haven't turned into bars yet. So I should do that. Always want to primarily use copper bars for this because we make an absurd amount of them. Yeah, okay, that's all good. Alright. I think that settles things for the most part. Need more fox houses though. Okay, that's 8. That should house all the foxes. I will need a harpy house somewhere. Just put it here, that's fine. I'll need a park as well because people will be living here soon. And another blueprint. Like, this has to be the T-Doctor. T-Doctor is perfect. Treatment, which foxes and harpies like, and brawling, which lizards and foxes like. And vitality is amazing because you get, you know, bonus resolve from just making good food. That's just very good and strong, and it's amazing. So we're getting the T-Doctor down as soon as possible. Yeah, and that means I want to make sure I have tea being made, which I do, in the tea house. Boy, that's appropriate, huh? You can make it out of mushrooms as well, I think. In fact, now that I think on that, I need to turn on, like, you can use berries and meat and what have you, because we are now at the point where we're using more herbs than we're gaining. So yeah, let's only make mushroom porridge from now on. Only make mushroom tea from now on. We'll save the herbs to turn into pies and biscuits. I could also just turn on herb production in here, and that would be fine. In fact, that's probably just what I'm going to do right now, as I speak. Okay, we got a lot of happy foxes in our fertile ground buildings, which is nice. Is good. Happy foxes makes a happy viceroy. Look how happy everyone is. Everyone's giving me bonus rep. What a nice moment in time. That'll change real quick, but for right now, it's a great moment in time, which I appreciate greatly. Anyway, let's get those lizards out of there, get them helping out with buildings. You're busy making flour and planks. Really would love the tool shop to deliver some pipes, so once you're done with that, go deliver them, please and thank you. Are we out of wood again? We're out of wood again. Oh, I haven't reassigned any woodcutters. That's why I've got all that excess labor. It's because I have people not woodcutting. Not woodcutting at all. That would do it. That would do it. That would do it. I can pull you off of that. Don't need this many people in the greenhouse or the clay pits. Okay. Okay, that's better. Now we're getting wood again. Huzzah. Oh, that was almost embarrassing. Running out of wood is a very good way to just lose the game real fast. Anyway, we're running a pretty hefty drizzle deficit too here. Just using way too much drizzle water, especially with the two greenhouses going at the same time. But just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. Once those pipes are delivered, I can make another geyser pump, and that'll be fine, dandy, and swell. And then maybe I'll pipe out the supplier at some point in the future, and actually make enough planks to build my buildings that I desperately need. Imagine that point in the future where I have stuff and I can build stuff with that stuff. What a lovely future that would be. I still need 2 harmony buildings. Oh man, they finally got through all those berries, huh? Alright. I guess that had to be expected at some point. What was I saying? I forgot. Alright, 2 harmony buildings. I need to make another ancient tombstone and put it somewhere that is aesthetically pleasing enough that won't make me go crazy. That's fine. Yeah. Just drop them here. People going down the street will be like, hey, remember? If you F up, the queen executes you. Oh, we have fun. Interesting choices here. I don't have anything I need the foragers camp for, so I probably want another service building for the second hearth. Gleeman's Tales is nice. Form's also pretty nice. Clan Hall's good. Like, I think just the bonus from Gleeman's Tale plus 3 resolve is good enough that I want to take the tavern. And I have enough the ability to make wine, so that'll make the foxes super happy. Speaking of foxes being super happy, let's go ahead and make some mushroom wine for them. In that case, I'm making tea in the I'm making tea in the tea house. That's where I want the tea being made. In the tea house. It is in fact named very appropriately. Alright. Got some bonus resolve from here. That's lovely. Lovely and cool. How am I looking on tools these days? 14, huh? And 4 coming down the pipe. Alright. That's good. Should probably put this closer to the clay deposit. Speaking of deposits, I want to exploit. I'll need people going in here, and oh yeah, this thing I forgot existed. Let's get someone on it. Oh, look at all that resolve. It's so nice. Just raking in the resolve points now. I guess that's what happens when you fulfill the complex food needs for a lot of people. Cool. Yep, you're still making pies and biscuits, and you're delivering them. Good. Good, good, good. Power the drizzle is done. Wonderful. Sahilda has arrived. Hi! I can't imagine I will need much from you. Although all of these are amazing. So maybe I'm going to buy all 4 things and be done. Okay, that was helpful. I can definitely sell some mushrooms for 30. That'll reduce some hostility. Very good. Come to think of it, you deliver those immediately. Because we can just, I'm pretty sure, send this to the Citadel and win? Not quite, but we're close. We'll see. 7 hostility, huh? That's a lot. Cut all the woodcutters and we're back to normal. Never mind, we're still effed. Thanks a lot for that. Let's get a bunch of lizards on the blight post, get them fighting the massive amount of blight that just dropped on top of us. This harpy can go somewhere that's piped up, because that'll make him happier. Go to the granary. Didn't help. Got a few going all to the granary. What if all of you went to the granary, and then I remembered I didn't turn on the happy juice? Okay, yeah, then now we're good. Okay, fair enough. Whew, that's a lot of blight rot. Don't like that at all. And everybody's gluttonous. Not fantastic, gotta say. Oh well. I don't think we're going to be winning in year 7. Ooh, no, maybe we will. Yeah, this guy's gonna deliver the tools. Oh dip, okay. I think we're just gonna win once this is done. Not gonna make it though. Unless I see marrow it. Once they start, you're going to have a coffee break. Okay, fine. There, you're starting the timer. Let's just spend all our sea marrow and make that go exceedingly quick. Because I'm pretty sure that ends the game. Despite someone in chat's best effort. But, you know, it was Prestige 5. I would be shocked if I lost on Prestige 5. Not to brag. I guess that was a brag. I don't know. Did I sound like a jerk? Maybe. Check to see if you're at 1725. I am at 17.26. I'm just gonna get there. It's totally calculated. Alright. Settlement done. GG. No one died, no one left. The queen has a very slight smile for me being below 6 in patience, which I'm kind of shocked happened given I had the Mist Piercers. And I did it relatively quickly. It's a lot of points. I like a lot of points. And that's the Golden Seal. Nice and cinched up. Was not that hard. But was certainly interesting. Yes. Successfully completed the Gold Seal. 8 extra years have been added onto the Blight cycle. Huzzah and hurrah. Now I just click the button to blow the world up. Yep. Extra fragments turn into extra stuff. The Gold Seal gives me a ton of stuff. Now I have an extra 8 years to, put another settlement down, which I'll probably need if I want to get to the next level of seal, if there is one. I don't know if there actually is one. I haven't looked into any of this. Let's see. Well, there's another gold seal. And a platinum seal way the F over here. Requires 45 fragments. That's not a small amount. There's also one over here. Which one would give me more question marks? Maybe this one? This one also is okay. Ooh. Oh, that's scary. Starting with 150 hostility sucks. Just so you're aware. 150 hostility sucks. But this might be worth going to. I get extra fragments, I get a resupply. It's slightly more enticing than not getting anything at all from here. Weirdly, maybe I go here to uncover that point of interest. See if I can't chain points of interest all the way over to the platinum seal. Like, the royal resupply is definitely worth a game that is harder. But, then again, I could just turn the difficulty down to normal Viceroy. Add woodcutters and drizzle and harpies start leaving. Yeah, it sucks a lot. In fact, do I have to start with harpies? Well, I could, but I don't have to. In fact, I kind of like this start. Really efficient woodcutting and humans to find some fertile ground. I actually really like that start a lot. Yeah, I like that start a lot. I think that's where I'll go next. And I might do that off stream. I might do that on stream. Depends on how I'm feeling. Oh god, mouse, don't do that. But yeah, successful stream today. Got the gold seal done, and now I'm gonna work towards the platinum one. I guess I'll just, kind of take that journey together in a way. But yeah, I'm gonna call that a stream, cause my throat hurts, and I'm hungry, and the room is hot, and I've been playing for 2.5 hours, which is more than I expected. Well, actually, that wasn't as more than I expected, but it was still tiring, and my throat hurts. I said that already. So those are my reasons, and I'm gonna call it a stream. Thank you very much for watching and playing along, even though you playing along made it a lot harder on me, but yeah, it's part of the fun. And next Against the Storm stream will be Sunday for surezies and certainties. I might sneak in I might stream in like an off-schedule one at some point during the week, but I don't know how the week will shake out. That could be like way too hard for me. We'll see. Real life is fun and doesn't allow for me to keep a strict schedule. But anyway, next Sunday for surezies and certainties is the next Against the Storm stream. And my next stream is just going to be on Tuesday, where me and my static will be trying to get down Pandemonium in Final Fantasy XIV. So that'll be fun. It interests you even a little, maybe give me a look if you want. But I imagine you have to be pretty bored to watch somebody play Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know. It's up to your taste. Let me close down the stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or evening or whatever time it is for you. And hopefully I'll see you again at some point. Peace.